I will eat your fucking asshole out and then spit it into your mouth, baby bird style.
Who wants to go? Call the show. I'll fuck your ass! I wanna kill myself! If I think it sucks, I tell you!
The Joe Cronin Show.
So what does everybody want to talk about today? Talk about the weather? Talk about my dad raping me? No, he never did that. But that'd be funny if we could talk about that. Yeah. Smackdown. Smackdown. Wow. 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 What a show tonight, let me tell you. How about that show tonight? How about it? What do you think about that show? What's your name, Jake? Can't think of names.
You know your voice, Mandy.
I like tonight.
Title match.
Better than a lot of what we've gotten recently from both Raw and SmackDown.
I might have told them.
Let's listen to this.
Come on.
Oh, you can't hear this, okay?
No, it's good. Because we're getting a match next week.
We're getting a match next week.
Wait, are you saying next week we have a women's tag team title match? Yep. And if we win, we deserve a tag team title match.
Wait, are you saying that we get a tag team title match next week?
And if we beat the tag team titles, we win the tag team titles, then we get to go for the tag team titles?
Next week, wait a minute. Are you saying next week we get a shot at the tag team titles? Yes, next week, if we win our match, we get a shot at the tag team titles. Like, you're fucking retarded. Oh, yeah, they don't know what the hell they're doing. But yeah, it is what it is. That was the show. That made no goddamn sense whatsoever. The commentary was worse than normal. Yeah.
I kind of don't want to give him too much of a hard time for commentary.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, Byron Saxton's father passed away, so that's why he wasn't there.
Oh.
And Corey Graves is still away, so that's why they had the New Day there all night, filling in with, Tom Phillips and David Otunga.
Could have called Joe. Could have called Joe.
That would have been a good idea. That would have sufficed and made it entertaining, but no. So Shawn Michaels was originally supposed to join them on commentary all night.
Yeah, we reported. I made videos about it this week.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
I was hyped for that, but they changed it to a Miz TV exclusive.
Which was pretty good.
It was good, but I wish he was there all night. I would have liked to have had him on commentary.
Oh, yeah, me too. But once I saw that segment, I was like, wow, I thought that was the best segment of the night, which was crazy because I hate Des Ziggler, so it was weird.
I despise Ziggler, and Orton's not far behind on my rankings, unfortunately, and they both really did very well tonight. The show was SummerSlam focused. They did a pretty good job for the most part selling me on SummerSlam. I had zero interest in both Kofi's match and the idea of Ziggler having a match at all. and now I'm actually invested in both. So good on them.
Yeah, man.
That was a very tough sell, and they did a really good job tonight. They really broke the fourth wall tonight with both feuds and angles without being so nonchalant about it. You know, usually when they do it, they're like, huh? Yeah? You know, they give you that wink and a nod moment. Like, we know we're, giving you a behind-the-scenes thing. You know, we're hip, we're cool, right? Tonight, they just laid it out there and made it feel real.
Crit Van Fleet in AEW.
Oh, shit.
With Ziggler calling him
hang on a minute. Goon just dropped the Chris Van Vliet is in AEW. Wow, okay. Well, yeah, that's no surprise, really.
That doesn't surprise anybody.
The Goon. Thank you, Goon. I appreciate that super chat.
Chris Viviva.
I hate that guy.
Viviva.
He did some interview one day with somebody, and they were, like, pounding his own chest about, like, well, I just don't make it about me. You know, a lot of podcasters make it about them, and, I blah, blah, blah. And that's when I realized, oh, this guy is a douchebag. Does good interviews. Seems like a nice guy, though, but he really reminds me of a prick piece of shit. And fuck it, I'm never getting hired anywhere, so fuck everybody now that I think about it.
Burn it down.
Yeah, I'd rather just burn it down, man. Fuck you all. Fuck everybody. This fucking show might end in 5 minutes. Fuck everybody. Fuck Chris Van Filet Mignon. Fuck AEW. Fuck WWE. Fuck everybody. Fuck Ring of Honor. Your stupid ratings are falling, you idiots. I told you what to do. You didn't listen. Fuck you. Told you what to do, WWE. Your ratings are falling. Fuck you. AEW, you're going to be there soon, too, with your piece of shit commentary team. Anyway.
I really genuinely thought WWE would have a better, results, better ratings for last night's reunion. And
yeah, I thought 3.3, 3.2, they did a 3.
Yeah, 3 even, 3.09 if you want to get, yeah, but even that was only a blip.
Yep, they did less than even I thought. I didn't think they'd do much because we said Raw 25 was about 5 million total, and I thought, well, they'll probably do about a 3.5, 3.4, and then I moved it down to a 3.2, and they did a 3.
That's because you get something like, with him doing that shitty impersonation. My God,
I'm convinced at this time. I would just like to go on a limb and say Seth Rollins is a retard. All right.
That hurt to listen to and to just and it carried over into tonight, unfortunately. And even with them showing certain things, you hear him, trying to give the end of the DX line. It just doesn't work.
Let's get ready to suck it.
It's more like he's saying, "I'm ready to suck it. I'm on my knees to suck it."
Let's get ready to suck it. Yeah.
I appreciate what they were going for tonight, and from everything that we heard, we've been told 1,000 different start dates for Bischoff and Heyman and all these things. Tonight had a different feel to it. So if it was true, Heyman said that he's already been adjusting to certain things backstage, and then Bischoff said on his podcast, we heard yesterday, we reported last night that him not being involved with creative is bullshit, and that it would take him time to adjust. But it certainly felt like it had a different, if this was his starting night, it did feel like there was a different vibe to SmackDown.
Tonight?
Yeah, I felt a somewhat of a noticeable difference. They to me, tried to... things felt a little less scripted at times.
What?
Yeah.
I literally just played that clip where, like...
Oh, the girls in the back and stuff, but for a good chunk of it, I think that the opening package, Kevin Owens, we know, is not being scripted at this point in time. I appreciated what he had to say. The problem is that I'm hoping we don't lose steam with any of these angles because we still have a little bit of time to get to SummerSlam. But their interaction was solid, and Owens was believable, and it's working on that regard. The fans are still behind him. And then we got a really, really good segment for Miz TV and the interaction between Kofi and Randy Orton. All 5 men that spoke during those parts did not feel weighted down whatsoever. They didn't feel robotic. It felt very genuine. So,
I don't know.
At least to me, anyways. And I'm usually.
I can tell you that. I'll tell you real quick.
Ziggler and Orton.
I can tell you what I thought of this SmackDown pretty quickly. Shinsuke Nakamura, Apollo Crews, pretty good little match. It was nice. Shinsuke won. I thought it was okay. The Ziggler...
The crowd got into it.
Yeah, it was all right. I mean, at first they weren't. He tried to, hold them up for like 10 years, and the crowd didn't react to that whatsoever. They didn't give a shit. After that,
well, why would they care? Because they don't see Apollo Crews regularly. But they gave them a reason to care.
But that's a move where like you should be able to hook the crowd no matter who, whatever you are. So it's weird.
Should be, but nowadays it's even less frequent. So
he held them up for a long time.
Yeah, it used to be one that was an instant pop, but I don't feel like there's many of those moves nowadays that
they didn't give a
aren't
shit.
Finishers. Yeah.
They didn't give a shit. The Ziggler Shawn Michaels segment was great. I can't believe that. I was getting ready to roll my eyes, and then it got kind of cool in a way, kind of cheap, but it was all right. Ember Moon, Charlotte Flair, kind of retarded, but Ember Moon won. It was interesting, though, with the distraction. Good Ember Moon needed a win. Samoa Joe versus Kofi Kingston. I didn't give a shit about that, and then it was a DQ for Kofi. It was fucking more retarded shit on Samoa Joe. Roman Reigns Owens was just a joke to get to the point at the end, and I thought it was a pretty average show. So I'm giving it a 5 out of 10. I'll tell you my rating right now, 5 out of 10. There you go.
Yeah, I don't think the wrestling was strong tonight, but I think that they were more focused on promo work and building and making, these they're trying to legitimize the feuds going into SummerSlam. Something that should have been done 2 weeks ago, that they really did very well tonight. I like the way Finn Balor sold his promo in the ring. He seemed visibly shaken and frustrated and worked up. I like that.
He was so weird in the ring that I thought he was forgetting lines. I was like,
I can see why you'd say that, but to me, he looked more like stressed and kind of timid. A shell of his usual self. He wasn't confident. And that's something I feel like he was acting.
I thought it was so
but he
horrible.
was acting, and it worked well for me.
I thought it was horrible. I thought Finn Balor came off really cringy. He was like,
I enjoyed it. I thought it worked
Renee.
well.
I have been feeling very weird about this, Renee, or whatever. I've definitely been worried about the Damon. It was just weird. He was just, I don't know what it is. When Finn Balor talks now, I just kind of become immediately disinterested. I don't know what it is. I mean, Bray's thing was kind of interesting, but not that much. And I thought maybe they would do some weirder stuff. I mean, I know he's attacked him already, so that was cool. I don't know. I don't know what I expected, but I just thought everything was sort of mediocre. So, I mean,
I really like the whole angle with Wyatt as well. I like Bray's explanation. The Fiend is no man and everything. He said
that was good. Bray was good.
Him popping up. I even like Balor selling it beforehand, so he made Bray seem and sound scary.
Yeah, Bray was great.
So Balor did his job to make Bray seem like an actual threat. And he said, we've been here before. We've done this. And then Bray said, well, we have been here before, but it's not the same. It's different now because the Fiend is an abomination. And it was cool. I enjoyed what they did there.
Yeah, it was weird. Tonight was a good sort of story building night, but it was all right. There's so many different. I've seen better Smackdowns though this year is what I mean. People are seemingly like, but it's like I don't know what. This isn't the craziest SmackDown I've ever seen, but it was better.
But what I'm saying is, it was a more creative, focused SmackDown. If that's what I was trying to get at before. It had a different feel to it overall. They were story driven, and that's not something that you often see from SmackDown.
Well, we said like they got to do this right out of the gate after the Raw, but I don't know if they're going to recover fans tonight from last night. You're going to find out. Because I'll tell you, if they recovered fans tonight, you're going to know it because we're going to get the ratings tomorrow. And if the ratings this week for SmackDown are up, then you realize they recovered fans. And then next week, if the ratings remain up or don't go any lower than the previous weeks, then, wow, they're holding on to something. And then you got some steam going into SummerSlam. But if all the ratings go back down to normal by next week or the week after, then essentially that reunion was just for garbage, for nothing. And
I think SmackDown is going to be about 10% up in the ratings. I think it's going to be minuscule overall. It's not going to be a huge get.
Yeah, it should be a little
but it'll be about 200,000 viewers. That's my guess. I think they're going to be able to hold on to roughly 200,000 fans from Raw that wanted to see what's going on SmackDown that haven't watched in a while.
Yeah,
that's my guess.
I'd guess that's the exact amount I'd probably guess. And but if they hold on to next week, we'll find out, and that'll be the thing. And that's good to have storytelling. Maybe this is enough to get there. It seems a little bit better. The commentary, the commentary was a mess. That was definitely bad. That was the only thing.
Yeah, and I feel bad like knocking them for it because they were kind of in shambles. But
yeah,
the New Day just wasn't a great choice to have on there. Joining them for the entire night.
I mean. And finding out Byron's gone, and Corey, so it's it is what it is. I don't even mind it. That it just wasn't good. It's never good. It's interesting for a second. Jasmine, thank you very much for subbing to the channel.
You ready for this? The current plan that I was heard earlier today is that Kevin Owens may in fact lose at SummerSlam and be forced to quit.
Well, he wants to leave?
No, but it'll be a whole story.
Oh, God.
Is Kane and I'm donating.
Holy shit, Bad Omen's back. What up, Bad Omen?
I'm actually not in a coma for a change.
Yeah, baby.
The cure for SmackDown is to take your favorite guy or girl, have sex for 2 hours, and it's at least an 8 out of 10 rating.
Oh.
Unless you're Tommy, then it's only a 1 since his micro dick misses Bertha's pink hole.
Thank you, Bad Omen, for the 666. Welcome back, man. You get that sex, you get erect, and then the show's better. Somebody asked what the reunion rating from 25 was. It was about 5 million. It was like 4.5 million, and I think they said it got up to about 5 million viewers. So the other night was 3. They were still down 2 million compared to that.
Botch Club, the Wrestle Daily as seen on Stone Cold Steve Austin Instagram story tonight.
Botch Club, the Wrestle Daily, as seen on Stone Cold's Instagram. Hell yeah, baby. You guys made it on Stone Cold's Instagram. Hey, if you get a hold of Steve Austin, Botch Club, send him my way. That's my dream interview. Well, Vince McMahon, too. Vince McMahon and Steve Austin are my dream interviews. Not Shawn Michaels, like people think, because I don't even want to meet Shawn. I love Shawn, but I don't fuck it. But Stone Cold, Steve Austin, Vince McMahon, I'll jerk off, dude. Come on. Botch Club, congratulations, man. Check them out on Instagram. Like, they're approaching 25,000 followers on Instagram. And the Wrestle Daily as well. Thank you. $4.99. Super chat. I'm drinking this coffee to try to wake me up, man. I was fucking... all day I've been shit. What's up to the chat?
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete. I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Take a bite out of your fucking face.
So is Sweet Titty Charlotte gonna find her way in the championship again?
I think she's gonna get challenged by Ronda. Because she wants to be at SummerSlam and she's gonna face somebody bigger than Ember Moon, she said, or something like that. So I think Ronda's gonna come out and challenge her as a surprise at SummerSlam. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. But Elliot, thanks for the $10 super chat party. Motherfucker. I would love to sit down with McMahon. That would be insane. That'd be crazy. Elliot, thanks for the super chat, man. All the donations should be working. Streamlabs in description box down below. Let me know if they're working or not. I'm not sure. And then, of course, super chats work over there as well. I thought, tonight was about a 5 out of 10 for me. Everything was okay to me. And Elise was going somewhere. Everything was going somewhere. It was okay. There was a couple silly parts, but it just was one of those kind of, I thought, like a decent episode of SmackDown. But
if they had two really good matches, and I think that would have brought this up exponentially. Really lacking in the wrestling, and pretty much the only highlight for wrestling that we got was Nakamura and Apollo Crews. Everything else was very quick or essentially non-existent. I mean, Charlotte and Ember was, 45 seconds, a minute long, something like that. That was really short. And besides that, same thing with Kofi Kingston and Samoa Joe. That was nothing great. So sadly, they needed a little bit more on the wrestling side of things. But I'm usually a bit more, harsh on some of the people and on SmackDown in general. But I was not bored. I'll give them that much. I was not miserable. And after a long shit day, usually you want to take it out on wrestling. But I'm surprised. I did not hate it. So
I was bored, but I got what they were doing, so it wasn't like their fault that I was bored. I don't know if it's. I mean, it was, but it wasn't. I was just kind of like Randy and Kofi was okay, but I don't care.
Yeah, I appreciated that they acknowledged, the not just rumors, but the storyline that has been thrown around the dirt sheets forever and a day about Randy, keeping Kofi back, and they justified what Kofi had to say. You didn't deserve it then, you didn't deserve it now, and the only reason you got there is because Ali was injured. We've been saying that for months, Yeah,
it's given Kofi a mountain.
Kofi's run, yeah, that was huge, and Kofi's run hasn't been, really lighting anything on fire. So this is interesting. We heard beforehand that they might actually let Orton, run with the belt for a little bit again.
Oh my God!
Yeah, and because we heard
you're telling
Fox,
me he would beat Kofi?
He might. Fox was considering wanting him, to head into things that it's a gamble, but we'll see.
What the hell is the point, man? That would bury Kofi forever if they did that.
Depends on
because Randy comes out and says all this stuff about what he can't do and how he's there because of him, and then he beats him. You're fucked.
Yeah, it depends on how he beats him. I agree if it was just a outright clean victory, but it's Orton you're talking about. He's a pretty, pretty smart heel at times when he wants what he wants.
They need to get another.
If it's a clean victory, yeah, then Kofi's done for. But
man, Daniel Bryan was the best with that title belt, man. I wish that belt would go back to Bryan at this point. Like, he was so entertaining when he was coming out there with that
as
belt.
A heel? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that was great. This sucks.
This is not that.
Randy Orton being like, I'm the Viper and all these, and then Kofi's just, I'm done. I'm bored. I'm so bored right now. I can't even tell you. The belts just feel like, there you go, you hand it off and I'll take it. And when Daniel Bryan had it, I started thinking like, wow, this belt, yeah, that's the champion, man. That's a heel and that's the champion. Here we go. And the belt
was the focal point. It meant something. It felt important.
Yeah. And he changed the belt. And I know, and I don't normally like that either. But with Bryan, it made the most sense. Like, of anybody, it made sense. Like, Cena's spinny title was retarded. Even the Smoking Skull title, although that was cool back in the day, I didn't even like it because I was like, that's not the belt. What the fuck is he doing? Come out with the real belt. And The Rock, when he made the Brahma Bull, whatever fucking thing, I didn't like that. I hate those titles. I hate the spinny title. I hate the Rock title. I hate the Stone Cold title. I'm Mr. No Fun. And but the only time I ever liked a title made custom for a guy was that Daniel Bryan one, because that at least kind of made sense. He was like, no, but even that annoys me. But whatever, it worked.
It fit with his character perfectly.
Yeah, it was like, wow, that's funny. So I cheered for Kofi to win. I wanted Kofi to win at Mania. See what would happen. I've seen enough. I'm done. I've seen all I wanted to see.
There's not much more to be gained from this.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete. I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head
the sound
devil
wave.
worshipers.
What up?
I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
I'll bite your damn face.
4/10 show for me, nothing special. Bray is the only thing that I like in WWE now.
Yeah.
That bit with Mandy was such a dumb blonde moment. Seth's character is totally buried now as far as I am concerned.
Me too. I hate Seth. Soundwave, I'm at the point where I just hate Seth. I mean, he's a good wrestler, good wrestler. I'd cheer for him if I was there, maybe, but I'd have to be there. I wouldn't actually be like, I'm going tonight for Seth, baby. Like, it's not. But once if I
just
got
hearing
there,
you even pretend to say it makes me laugh.
Yeah, like, dude, I'd be there drunk and be like, yeah, where's Seth? Let's go, Seth. But I'd be drunk. Steve Austin,
drunk, high, and 3 days, on a bender of meth, maybe.
Wayne DeVore, thanks for subbing. At least the IC belt got a good match to open tonight, so I did cheer for that. I was like, hell yeah, Intercontinental belt, Apollo Crews, Nakamura. Here we go. That's an IC belt match.
The fucking black off his face.
Hey Joe, been a viewer for a long time but never commented or donated. I have ringside seats to SmackDown Live September 3rd. It better not suck. Peas. I challenge you to a rap battle.
Jerry Patrick, dude, thank you so much for $20, man, and thanks for your breaking the cherry there and donating for the first time, man. Thank you for listening all this time. And, yeah, man, you want a rap battle? Let's go. Let's go, bitch. Let's fucking go. No, I'm just kidding. Thanks, man. But no, I will. Let's go. Let's do it. I'm terrible at it, but yet better than almost everybody that tries to do it. So, thank you, sir.
$9 for a fuck. Someone donated 9. I'm getting hard. I got 9 inches inside of your wife. $9. I'm shooting my semen to the ceiling. I'm coming and my balls have turned blue. $9.
It's Breaking Oz. Breaking Oz 96.
Sup Joe and Jake. Was it Raw last night? First live show. Had a good time. Raw itself was a 3, but enjoyed seeing Stone Cold doing the toast. Anyways, SmackDown tonight was okay. Like maybe a 5/10.
Aha!
At least there was some storyline progression.
Yes, absolutely. Finally. Breaking Oz. Good to hear from you, Breaking Oz. Hey, at least you got to see Stone Cold last night, Oz.
He is the perfect man to be hired by the SJWs.
Decent SmackDown. Sucks these promotions are not signing you, Joe. But you know, we need here, so don't go.
Raged are real? Raged real AP? Thank you for the $10, man. Who am I kidding? I suck, bro. No one's gonna hire an idiot. And I'm a moron, so here we are. By the way, Tommy,
I think it's Raged a real Jap.
Thank you, God. Oh my God. Thank you for the $10, Raged real Jap. When you put
Took me
all
a minute too, I'm like, Raj did.
Here we go.
You put the letters together. I got a GED for a reason, bro.
Oh no!
2 years ago at SummerSlam 2017, Finn Balor defeated Bray Wyatt.
That's right. 2 years ago at SummerSlam. CJ Crumb with the history books, baby. By the way, CJ Crumb, 2 years ago that did happen. And a few nights ago on Honestly Podcast, Tommy shit his pants. This happened. Ugh. That's the noise that came out of his ass while we were talking. Ugh. Ugh. Dude, Tommy, what is wrong with you, bro? Raged a real...
I think it's Raged a real Jap.
That's awesome, like, but it's all together, so it's fucking with my head right now, like, really bad. That is messing with me so bad right now. Let's go to the calls. First call of the night is 516. Hello, 516.
Hi, Joe.
Hey.
Hey, it's me, Nick. Sorry I didn't call during the Raw review. It's just too long. I couldn't watch it. I had shit to do the next day. How you doing?
I'm in a coma.
Yeah. First off, let's get this out of the way. Mandy and Sonya, what the fuck was that?
Who?
The Mandy and Sonya thing.
Yeah, that was painful.
Dude, that was definitely it was the worst thing that happened all night, no doubt.
Yeah, I gotta say, they look like bipolar Finn Balor, not bipolar Finn Balor, bipolar Shelton Benjamin, and Finn Balor's reaction tonight. It's so weird.
It was weird.
Yeah. Hey, quick question. Why is Kevin Owens using the stunner? Whatever happened to the pop-up powerbomb?
You know, I don't know. I think they think that, number one, he can do it easier. That move wasn't as exciting. I think they wanted to enhance his character, and they thought that's a more exciting move than the pop-up powerbomb.
Yeah, but stop copying Stone Cold, because it's basically the same thing with this whole Stone Cold thing. But stop it. Enough. Like, give Kevin Owens the pop-up powerbomb. Stop using the stunner. Like, enough.
The stunners he's been delivering just are lacking something. It's like it's not enough momentum. People aren't taking him well, especially with Shane's not the best person.
Shane can't sell. But I used to love Shane, how he sold it back in the day. He can't sell the stunner anymore.
No, that
really
hurts.
I thought he sold it okay. Like, he kind of went up in the air and onto his back, kind of good. I thought
it was okay, but it wasn't great. Especially the one tonight, I wasn't thrilled with. The one to end the show.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like Shane sells it pretty well. He goes up, he comes down, and he pops up after he gets hit onto his back. He doesn't fall sideways. he doesn't do the old school way of like seeming like he really got his throat waffled, which I like that actually better than anything. But he kind of goes down like he got stunned and pops up onto his back, and he doesn't oversell it like The Rock. To be honest, I thought
floundering all over the place. But
I thought tonight's stunner on Shane. I mean, I thought Shane sold it like one of the best sells like tonight. But I mean, Owens looks really slow delivering it. That's
the thing. There's not a lot of momentum in it. Like it's just, it's obviously what's going to happen. But Austin's was a quick hit, and this is very telegraphed. And like you said, he's kind of plodding and slow to turn, and so it doesn't have the same effectiveness. I feel like.
Yeah, I mean. I feel like, no, Scott Hall sold it weird. Scott Hall would go down and then fall back up in the air backwards, but Shane kind of goes all the way down. He would springboard
himself. He would not, his knees would bend and then he'd push himself off. He'd springboard backwards.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of, tonight's stunner I thought was good. I thought that one was the best one we've seen.
When, she was fighting against Charlotte for the title and stuff, that she was difficult. I just didn't care for her. I think it was
more
they had ideas they wanted for creative, and she was outright refusing.
Oh God, I was like, what the fuck, dude? My auto thing started playing, and I was like, what the hell? Why am I hearing shit? By the way, shout out to the $25 patrons down below. As I showed you guys last couple days on the bottom. Everybody who's in the $25 producer credit down below, big shout out to them. If you guys want to sign up on Patreon for $5 a month, $2 a month, we're close to 400 patrons. We get to 400 patrons. I'm doing a 15-hour stream, and plus you're going to get 30 hours of bonus content a month on Patreon. Freddie Mitchell, 27 Freddie Mitchell, Arknolia Strokelbean, Justin McNeil, Sith Negan, Daryl Stoltz, Austin Caucci, Awonddy Big M, Brian Harper.
SummerSlam 2019 Tommy versus JB Poop on a pole match.
Oh, God, that'd be great. See them digging for each other's turds. God, man, I'd watch that. Dig for each other's turds. Dig for your fucking turds. Thanks, CJ Crumb. Also, CJ Bradley is a $25 patron. Frog Kid, Gary Metzler, Gerald Armstrong, JayyMenAce, Joseph Lightsey, JRFord III, Justin McNeil, Stars Scream, Mike Gwaz from Brooklyn. Shout out to Mike. Mikey to Crikey, NickY J, Ryan Pelletier, Gallo De Oro, and Mr. SoCom Kastle, Sith Negan, and the Bear 1322. Mike TL 4000. Thank you guys all for being associate producers. And we're going to have ourselves a big Discord hangout coming up probably tomorrow or something. So stick around for that announcement. We'll all just be in the Discord hanging out. I'll send that over Patreon. There's my Patreon plug. I just uploaded an hour with me and Dave Rose, the Final Frontier News, an hour long in the VIPs. Also, there's a upload of Honestly with me and Tommy where he shits himself like 3 times. That's an hour long. That's up there. Plus Corrupted from this weekend is up. Plus Morning Madness from this morning is up. So much shit is up right now on Patreon. If you haven't been on Patreon in the last couple days, 3 days, 4 days, I loaded up on there. If you haven't heard the shit, check it out. And now we go to a phone call. What'd you think of SmackDown 262? Hello? Hey, 262. Hello!
This call sucks.
God damn. Hello?
This call sucks.
Last call.
It does, man. This call sucks. Hello? Oh, play it again.
This call sucks.
It does suck. See you later. See ya. Oh, wait, they call him back. Maybe we can get him back on here. Try one more time. 262, hello.
Yo, what's up? What's up?
What's up, baby?
Hello.
What's up, man? How you doing? What do you think of SmackDown?
I like SmackDown tonight.
It's all right,
yeah, like I like the stunner too, like how they showed it in slow motion at the end there.
Yeah, I thought
it wasn't slow motion.
I thought Shane sold it good. I thought Shane sold it really good. I thought it was good. I don't think that Owens delivers it too slow. That's all.
Yeah, not enough momentum.
Another,
it's lacking something.
Another thing about that is like what Jake said. It's like something about it. I think one thing too is like every time he does it, like I'm like looking for something wrong with it. Like I'm watching for like him to do something wrong.
Yeah, that's because he did it wrong so many times early on. So you go, that was a stunner? What the fuck was that? So it kind of, they kind of hurt. He doesn't have the intensity, man. See, like, even he doesn't have the intensity. Stone Cold has intensity. Dude, I could show you intensity more than Owens. Like I would have more intensity. You get in the ring and you're like, fucking bam, you hit that fucking thing and you snap it down. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, let's judge it. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. Right? I could be wrong.
Well,
yeah, I just felt like it was lacking.
Had intensity tonight.
Well, let's look at mine. Let's look at mine.
He was kicking the ropes and everything.
Let's look at my stunner. Do you want to judge my stunner? Let's judge my stunner in real time. Seriously, I'm going to play it right now on the air, and we're going to judge it. This is the last time I did the stun. Now I've done a lot of stunners, and we don't have to judge how Ken sells it. He sells it pretty good. I'm just.
I already seen this. Is this where you take the belt from him?
Exactly. Yeah. I want to give. Let's all grade my stunner. Like maybe I'm worse than Owens. I'm not sure. And there's a delay. I'll say that too. There's a bit of a delay on my stunner because I kind of kick him in the stomach, and there's like a second when I hesitate. But that was part of the whole like I don't know if I'm really gonna do this. Okay, bam, I'm gonna hit him with it. Like let me wait. Oh, bam, and I hit him with it. So even my stunner is a little bit weird because normally I would kick and then go right for it, but I kind of kick and kind of like there's a delay and then I snap him down. And he sells it well, but it's mostly about the delivery compared to Owens. I don't know, maybe. Now I kicked him in the balls too. So maybe.
But the thing is, you got a great grab on the head, and then you're quickly splashing down fast and hard. Like,
yeah, I mean,
you're bringing your whole body down.
Like, dude, I mean, and I'm kicking him in the balls. You see that intensity that I have in the ring? Like Owens kicked.
I didn't even see you play it. I see it popping up on the screen, but it's not playing.
Oh, okay. Well, you should see it in a minute, or look on the YouTube video in a minute. But I mean, it's just like it's all about intensity. Like,
boom! Oh, here it goes.
Like that is.
Yes. Yeah, but you only used one arm.
Yeah, I mean, I leaped up and shit too. Like I even fucking leaped up for no reason to like put him down because to get a lot right there, like, a lot of snap on it. And we took care of his neck a little more than usual because we didn't know. I didn't know what he was. I've never seen him sell before. He's never been in a ring really. So I was like, well, let's see what happens. He sold it well.
I mean, KO used to do it like even before he got injured. Like he was doing it before he even got injured. When him and Sami Zayn were gone for them a few months, he did it. Kevin Owens used to do the stunner before then, and he always did it just like you did it right there with just like the one arm.
Yeah, and imagine too if
I don't know if you remember that.
If I had held on a little bit more and kept him tucked on my shoulder and I drove him down more and he had sold that like Shane sold it, like you'd be looking at like, wow, that would look great. So I feel like if you took half of what I did and half of what Kevin and Shane did and put it together, you'd have a really good stunner if you put half of them together. But that's how I feel about
your offense and Shane's defense together, that would look better.
Yeah, I mean, we were trying to be really careful, obviously, there. I've never seen this guy in the ring, so, like, I'm being gentle, and it's a big guy kind of falling. It was perfect, and he sold it well. So
it looked
look
good.
at Grim. Grim's Toy Show is masturbating. The whole time we were doing this, by the way, this is a fact. Nobody knows about this. Grim's Toy Show was masturbating the entire time we were doing that angle. It was insane. Just throwing that out there. Just thought it would be nice to tell everybody. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I was just gonna
Stunner
say,
looks like shit. See, there you go. Stunner looks like shit. See, there you go. So you'd rather have Owens doing it. I mean...
Oh, no, I didn't say it. I mean, it looked good right there.
I'm not saying it does look good. I'm saying, like, what do you think? Would you rather see that type of thing, or would you rather see what you saw tonight, which was Owens drove him down? See, here's my opinion of my stunner there. I thought the kick to the balls was really good. And I thought the initial jump up and grab the neck was good. But then after that, like the kind of letting him go sideways, I didn't like that very much. So if Owens could kick the way I kick and then do everything the way he did it after that, then I think I'd be happy with the stunner. But I'm just comparing that. Like, I think the beginning of my stunner was better, but I think the middle and end of my stunner was worse. And I think what Owens and Shane did was good tonight. I thought what they did was really good. So just the kick, it's just the sort of the kick and the intensity of the guy looking like the guy wants to clobber him. You know, that's all I want to see. But yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's good. But besides that, I mean, I like the rest of the show too. Like even with like Ember Moon, like she's finally getting the look. Like she beat Charlotte Flair and then she hit the her stunner from the top rope on both of them.
Yeah, it was pretty. They're trying to feature her. Yeah.
What does she call that? The Eclipse now? Right?
Eclipse.
Oh yeah, that's it. I forgot what it was called, but that and then the Shawn Michaels and the Dolph Ziggler segment, I like that, and then even the Randy Orton where he hit the Samoa Joe with the RKO, and then he got kicked in the face by Kofi. It's just they're finally doing something, like the story progression.
Yeah, people are trying to move up. And that's what we were really looking for after having the viewership of last night, which was what we thought the goal might be. So seeing this tonight is encouraging. Now, if they keep it up next week on Raw and then SmackDown again the next night, we can all be like, oh, shit. Like, they finally figured it out. Because the Raw after Raw 25 and everything else after Raw 25, they were like, fuck it. And it was like, what are you doing? You have all these new viewers watching, and you just mail it in still? Like, they're all just going to be like...
they phoned it in hard then.
They'd be like, we're leaving. Like, this is dumb. Like, it was only
And they
fun.
still had some big names hanging around after that, too. You know, and that was the problem. They still did nothing.
Right.
It was baffling.
Man, and that shit was kind of depressing, too. Like, after the show was over, I was like, man, like these new guys, because I'm 32 years old, man. I watched back when Stone Cold was first champion, when he won it from Shawn Michaels. I mean, I watched through the Attitude Era. I'm your age, Joe.
Yeah.
And it's depressing, man. Like, it's like how good it used to be, and then you have all these stars come back, and it's like, man, it'll never be like this again. Like, all of these fucking new guys are terrible.
You want to see a stunner? You want to see a stunner with intensity? By the way, Famous B in the chat brought this up. Shout out to Famous B, our famous wrestling listener. He's like our guy. He's like our only actual wrestler who like admits to watching this show in the chat. Watch Willie Mack's stunner, because this is about intensity right here. This is what we're talking about. By the way, Willie Mack is a big dude, just like Kevin Owens. But look at the difference of this. Boom. Bam! Like,
yeah, see, that's fierce. That's got some ferocity to it. That's
boom.
That's intense.
Mil Muertes. Boom! Oh, what a stunner! Willie Mack! Muertes down! 1, 2, 3! Willie Mack with a stunner!
He jumps up, grabs the head hard.
Watch his brick
slamming down.
But first, it's the brick and might across the head of Muertes! He might have murdered him! How is Muertes standing? Oh, stunner!
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Holy shit, Willie Mack. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Fucking dude, Willie Mack. Like, that's intensity right there. That's how you want the stunner. That's exactly how you want it right there. Because everything Willie Mack did was perfect. Then after that, it becomes about how the guy sells it. Mil Muertes decided to sell it with a sort of a drop down bounce, like bam, like it buckled him backwards, which is fine. That's great. Any way you want to sell it after that is good. Willie Mack did his job. Willie Mack did that. Oh my god, dude, that's intensity.
He looked very light, you know, but heavy at the same time. I know that sounds asinine, but I think you get what I'm trying to say there.
He looked quick but thick, baby. I like it.
Yeah. There you go. That's
quick but thick, baby.
And just like Keith said in the chat, he's 305. Owens is 262. So I mean, Owens just looks plodding and slow.
Yeah,
I think that's the issue. So it might not have been Shane tonight. It may not have been Shane Sell, but it was definitely, like I said, there was a portion of it that didn't gel to me. And maybe you sold me a bit on it, saying that it was, you know, more on Owens not delivering, you know, with enough tenacity and enough, quickness. But I even said it to Trailbound before. I'm like, this just doesn't look right. It's off. For some reason, it doesn't feel impactful. It just looked bad.
Yeah.
It should be, when you think of the stunner, you think of, WrestleMania 14, you think match ending, you think, that's the crescendo, that's the conclusion. When the stunner comes out, that really should be it, and it didn't feel like that.
I like that now because when Kevin Owens used to first do it, when he used to do the stunner, he never won a match with it.
And that's
now
horrible.
every time he does it, he wins every time now.
I don't mind that because you really got to protect the stunner in WWE, you do. I mean, and good call, by the way, dude. Thank you so much for the call. That was a good call.
I hated Cena's springboard stunner. That was abysmal. That was always terribly delivered. And I remember the one he did on Rusev where he almost maimed himself. That was awful. But
yeah, he tried that though. That was very interesting.
It was interesting.
Dude,
it was
John
different because
Cena,
the 5 moves of doom added, something else to his repertoire.
That was a weird one to add. I mean, there's indie guys that won't do. A lot of indie guys won't do that, something like that. And there's John doing a fucking springboard stunner, like a bit of a diving. It's fucking weird of John Cena. You should never be doing that. I mean, give him credit to all the stuff he was doing though, but it was just too much weird. It relies a lot on timing, and that's. Let's take a call.
Also, seeing Cena double jump in the ropes like that was just. It just looked odd.
It was odd. It was weird. It was like you're in the video game making him do something he doesn't do.
Yeah.
Unknown caller. Hello.
Hey, I have a question about something with Bray Wyatt's evil character.
Alrighty.
Do you think, I know WWE doesn't like to have man on woman violence, but do you think he could have attacked Alexa Bliss to recruit Nikki Cross to come with him?
I don't think they would. I don't think they would do that. I'm not saying they wouldn't have Bray attack a woman. I could see that happening because Baron Corbin's already attacked Becky Lynch, but
now that Baron hit Becky, I think that card's back on the table. So.
Anything is on the table, but what you just said though, I just feel like that would be. They don't need to do that, and they wouldn't. They just don't need to do that.
My daughter said to me earlier, she was like, "I thought Nikki Cross was supposed to be crazy and unpredictable," and I was like, "Well, it used to be.
Yeah,
it used to be.
Nikki's
now she's just the best friend of Alexa Bliss."
No, they humanized her. I don't know why. It's like they ruin everything. They should have gone more into the crazy.
She played crazy well.
Here he comes. He is the perfect Canadian, Sean T. But he won't come on the Joe Cronin Show.
Gonna grab Paige's crotch and wait for the cops to come and raid in the seats.
Oh, God.
But you'll probably will botch.
Jesus.
I don't do the tangles with the ring ropes, so when I put my jock in her top, she'll pretty much be in my crotch headlocked.
Wow, that's an accusation if I've ever heard one. Jerry Patrick with the $10. He's looking for the grab on Paige's snatch. My God, this is despicable from Jerry Patrick. Jerry, thanks for the $10, man. Holy shit. By the way, Jerry Patrick, top donator right now.
This best thing about tonight was your spider reaction and the reason why Owen's stunner sucks cause there is nothing on the line with the boys Austin used to put up beer to whoever sold it the best.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. Austin offered beer to whoever sold it the best. Huh.
Yeah, they used to have bets and stuff. The Rock would
27.
They could sell it.
Thanks, 27, Freddie Mitchell. That's I think I heard that one time, but I totally forgot about that. That's really cool.
Joe should use that stunner on the spider next to him.
Yeah, I agree, man. The spider was dangling down in front of me. Dude, this spider attacked me last night, and the sound wave, I smacked it the other night. I didn't have anything, so I was like, whoosh, and I smacked it away. And I'm sitting here tonight, and there it fucking is again. And also the other night, I killed a gigantic fucking spider. So I'm trying to figure out, are these baby spiders that hatch somewhere, and there's a bunch more? And
that was its cousin. It's coming for revenge.
Yeah, dude. And then I opened my door to leave the room the other night, and there was a giant one in the doorway. It looked like the one that came down, but like as a motherfucker. And I'm trying to see where I think I tweeted it. So let me just go to my Twitter real quick to show you, because this thing was bigger than $50. You know what I mean? Like, it was bigger than $50. Like, it was, and I'm talking about the coin or whatever the fuck for the people that don't know what $50.
Arachnids, spiders,
oh,
and
yeah,
I
hate
don't
them.
get along. Ugh.
I can't stand that shit, bro. I'm freaking the fuck out right now. It was fucking big, and then there was like a fucking like eghorn beetle or something in the house. My house is filled with bugs, dude. It's fucking weird. Here it is, dude.
Ugh.
That fucking thing.
That was like a spawn of Satan.
It was almost as long as my finger.
Ugh.
So this finger right here,
evil.
It was almost as long as my finger. If I was to like shrink it to like size of what it really was, it was about like, you know, it was like that. No, it wasn't quite that big. You know, it was like that. You know, but I mean, it was big. And it's not a brown recluse, so everybody was worried about that. I think it's just something else. I don't know. But dude, it was sitting in the doorway, and I was like, holy shit. That's the biggest fucking spider that I've ever seen in a house. Like, that is
like a wolf
biggest.
spider. But...
Wolf spider, maybe. Yeah, that could be it. Maybe. I don't know what the fuck they are, but it could be a wolf.
Yeah, a few people in the chat said wolf spider, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me look it up.
That's what it looks like. We used to have those in my old house. I told the stories, you know, and it'd fucking freak out. Ugh. You'd be showering and they'd slide down your back. It'd scream like a girl.
Bro, what the fuck? What? Like, really? You gonna tell me that shit? What the fuck?
We had the stand-up shower. My ass barely fit in. Tiny ass shower, and you know, have to open the door just to turn around type thing. Thing was so small, and then you know, you'd turn around and I'd think, oh, it's the water in my back, and no, it's this big ass spider. I'd freak out. Ugh.
Oh, the often pounce on it. It says, Jesus.
Yeah, they jump and.
Oh Christ, that's terrifying.
Yeah, I've seen those things leap far.
It ran like when I was.
It's fast. It makes me like,
dude.
My stomach.
It ran like a centipede. It was like, because I sprayed it. So first I sprayed it with Windex. You know, sometimes you bash it and you miss or whatever. So I sprayed it with Windex, and then it immediately was like, it like fucking came down and started running across the carpet, and then I stepped on it and killed it. And then today, here I am sitting at the desk watching SmackDown, and this fucking thing drops, and I'm sitting there, and it dropped down right in front of me. And I backed up with my chair, and then I pulled out the camera. You know, even though I was scared, I obviously wasn't this scared. The scream was obviously fake and stuff, but I was freaked out. And rather than just kill the thing and get out of there, I was like, nah, I'm going to make fun of myself and show this.
Oh my god! The fucking spider's back! The fucking spider's back! Ah! Oh my god! It's really back! Oh my god!
You can barely see it, but there it is.
God! Oh my god!
I was screaming so loud, and all the doors were open, that my kids came running down. They were like, "What's wrong? Like, you okay?"
What's wrong? It's time to burn down the house and start over.
It's time to start again, bro. But I'm just so happy to be in this house, to have a house to live in now, that I don't give a shit, man. Let the bugs.
You welcome your spider roommates?
Fuck them. Fuck them.
Tell them to start paying rent.
We have slugs, but they're outside. Oh, although we don't have slugs anymore because somebody in the chat, I think it was Brian Austin. I don't have slugs anymore because I'm not near the ocean. But my mother's house where we lived, slugs all the time on the wall, on the outside, everywhere. But the slugs weren't bad though. That scream was insane.
Yeah, to deal with, but
yeah, right.
Shit
spiders
bomb.
and maggots, no fun.
Bray looks like a ringleader. Kizani return confirmed. Shout out to the Cran. Eat my turd on a pole, Cronin.
Hell yeah, baby. Jacob Manley, thanks for becoming a $5 shit bum. And thanks for shouting out the Cran. I'm going to get some this week, I think. I would love to see a turd on the pole match with Tommy so he could do this.
Play your fucking clips. Play your fucking clips.
Ugh, God, my Christ. Yo, 585's on the phone. What's up?
I can't even see you.
Wow. Wow.
We're not real.
Wow.
This call sucks.
This call sucks. What, JB?
This call sucks.
I agree. And there they go, motherfucker. To get rid of spiders, spray apple cider vinegar around your house.
Yeah.
Wow, they hate the smell. Wow, I got apple cider vinegar upstairs. Really? All right, I'm doing it.
And salt.
Really?
Yeah, you can put salt around your house too.
I heard the peppermint does that too. Peppermint seems to be everything.
Yeah, peppermint oil is really effective.
The problem with peppermint oil though is it fucking smells to you too.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what the fuck is that?
It's so strong, but it does work.
Wow. This call sucks.
So how do you feel about that if they have Kevin Owens lose to Shane McMahon at SummerSlam?
All right, so if it's by fuckery so he can go away and then have to come back all crazy and really put him up against the wall, because I think they're really trying to build this whole he's being fucked over thing.
Yeah.
And if he wins, then he just wins.
So what do you get out of it? That's kind of the thing. And I don't think they're going to have Shane disappear anytime soon.
I think the rumors we heard about Kevin Owens like coming down with a beer truck is true. I legitimately,
think so?
Yeah, I think that he's going to lose that match and have to leave, and then he's going to show back up again and like crash in the fucking arena with some kind of crazy shit. Which is a little weird because that's a little too. I mean, if he's already got the stunner,
too on the nose.
Yeah, it's a little too Austin. Then if he does that, right? It's like that's weird. Like that's like fucking gimmick infringement at this point.
Pretty much
full on. Like if not already for the stunner.
Repeating history entirely.
Yeah.
The original thing I had heard is that Shane continues his reign of terror. It gets to be too much for everybody to take. Owens loses, has to leave the WWE. He wasn't able to vanquish. It wasn't a straight up loss. It was through chicanery and bullshit. But unfortunately, he has to quit WWE. He's gone for a short period of time, and then I guess they said they wanted Vince to bring him back in. He would reinstate him because he couldn't stand how out of control his son has gotten. I'm not sold on that, but that was a second part that I had heard to the first part. But the first part definitely has some proper backing to it. The person that I spoke with was right about a few other things before, so it seems like that was something that was heavily discussed to have Owens lose. It's pretty obvious, it seems like, he can't lose in this scenario, so to have him lose would be shocking. Also, you had mentioned before, too, and it was mentioned in the chat, and I had said it to a few different people, it'd be interesting to see Kofi lose to Orton and have Orton and Mustafa Ali start a program, since, Ali's been going on and on about how he needs to rewrite history. Orton was the one that took him out. And, Ali lost his title shot because of that injury. So if Orton's champion, Ali can go up against him. I think that would be a good feud past SummerSlam.
Ali versus who?
Orton.
Wow. I mean, Ali really, unfortunately for Ali, he needs to... Oh God, he needs to have matches against people and like
needs to do something.
Yeah, like build himself back up again in a way. I know that seems crazy, but he really does. He can't just be leaped forward. He's been doing these promos. There's rumors online here. Kevin Owens fucking leaving. I mean, for real, his contract's not up though, is it?
No.
Doesn't he have like 2 years left?
I will double check that. I have a few other things open, but also in the meantime, they're worried about Ricochet. He was spotted with his arm heavily wrapped, and he's reportedly dealing with a bad infection. So that's why he didn't work the Raw Reunion show last night, because he was supposed to be involved with the DX segment that they put Seth Rollins into. Because having Seth in that match really made no sense when you take it all back. Him facing AJ was just, because he's best in the world and I want to, keep my skills up. They made it make sense somewhat. But you can tell that he was a fill-in, that it wasn't his spot. It was supposed to be Ricochet's. And that made perfect sense because they're in the middle of a damn feud over the United States title. So,
yeah, that was weird. But
that would have fit. So hopefully he's able to wrestle for SummerSlam.
If they can keep this going every week, and I think this is when SmackDown was like decent, like you said. Like we had some weeks where the story progression was good, the wrestling was good. If we can get both going, then we're game. At least it was like a 5 out of 10 tonight from me is like. That's like, all right, we're going. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh my God. What if the turkeys hate us? Oh my God, the fucking turkey! What if they killed us and ate our children? What if the turkeys ate us? What if they filleted us? If the turkeys ate us, if they had to hate us. Thanksgiving was a little bit different. Instead, the turkeys ate us. They gobbled us apart. But first they'd eat our nuts, and then they'd eat our butt. The turkeys ate us. What if the turkeys ate us? What if the turkeys ate us? By the way, I saw PS Carnivore in the fucking Corrupted chat earlier today on my live stream over on Corrupted Nation. Shout out to PS Carnivore, but now it's Toxic Joker 90. Instead of mashed potatoes, Toxic Joker is going to take the top spot here.
Good evening, Joe and Jake. This show was maybe 3/10 for me. Still am laughing uncontrollably at the stupidity of that Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville segment.
That was ridiculous. Toxic Joker. Thanks, man. Hey, we get a shot next week for the titles. Oh, we do? So if we win, we get a shot the week after for the titles. Fucking, oh my God, dude. That was ridiculous.
I couldn't stop laughing when I heard that.
I was tweeting it out. I couldn't wait to...
So there's a lot of things missing from SmackDown, which I know they only have so much time, granted, but
right.
I was just baffled that we didn't see anything from Aleister Black. You figured that would be kind of a necessity at this point in time. I'm glad they stayed away from the 24/7 title, but what about Daniel Bryan? All day I heard from so many sites, Wrestling News, eWrestling News, Cage Side Seats, Wrestling Inc., you name it. Daniel Bryan to make an announcement tonight, Daniel Bryan to make his career-altering announcement tonight.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan shares teaser for WWE shares teaser for Daniel Bryan's big announcement tonight. And we heard nothing. And this is part of the thing that I keep saying week in, week out. They need to stop teasing their audience. They're making people tune in for this big announcement. And
did WWE actually say it anywhere?
Yeah, WWE added a teaser. They said...
I mean, I know they did last week. They said it last week.
Yeah, they said the former WWE champion was supposed to make it last week but never came. WWE sent out the following. Will Daniel Bryan make his announcement last week, and they said, could Bryan finally reveal his plans to the WWE Universe? Find out on SmackDown Live tonight as, it emanates from the airlines, American Airlines arena. And, they had it in their teaser, so...
So weird that that's the weirdest thing.
They've done this a lot lately where they, it's just it's not a good look for them to keep doing that.
At least it's not a 6-month tease for Emelina.
Emelina.
That was fun. I remember that night where you did that, made fun of it. That was the funniest thing I'd ever heard. It's me, Emelina. Like, you fucking, holy shit, that was retarded. 585, what's up?
What do you think about Bray Wyatt doing the attacks? Like, I'm not sure. I see him doing I get it. He go to there. I got a pattern. I think I got a pattern. He's going after the Demon. He's going after Mick Foley because they got multiple personalities or personas.
Yeah, he's gonna kill everybody else with a multiple persona. That's the idea. That's the pattern. That's very interesting.
Yeah, because if you think about it, but I can't think of anybody else. There's only 2 other people I can think about is the Boogeyman and Nikki Cross. But
I mean, there's got to be. Yeah, I mean that's interesting. Yeah, he goes after everybody.
That's kind of funny.
Well,
that'd be kind of funny. Go after Nikki Cross.
Well, you should
shut everybody up about wanting her to join him.
I just hope he beats Renee Young for no reason. Just go fucking beat the shit out of Renee Young.
Send this message to Moxley.
Yeah, tell Moxley I said, yowie wowie. And then he spits at her. All right? That's what I want to see. I want to see that shit go down.
Projectile vomit.
Give it to me.
Hey, remember the Iconics? Remember Authors of Pain? Lars Sullivan? I'm pretty sure no one in the accounting department even remembers Aiden English still needs a check cut. I watch your show only just to know I saved hours of my night by not watching WWE.
You did. You saved yourself, Deftones. But Deftones... Oh, well, Lars Sullivan's injured, Deftones. So Lars Sullivan, what is he? Isn't he injured for like 6 months?
Yeah. He'll be out for quite a bit.
Yeah, so... Look out for Lars. I bring something to this company that nobody's ever seen. I am the Destroyer, Lars Sullivan. I sound like a pirate. Kind of sound like a pirate.
Oh, sorry. Owen signed a 5-year contract May 7th, 2018, I believe.
Right. Exactly, baby, yeah.
If that... I believe that's correct. Because he said, hopefully I do not see why I would not finish my career with WWE, as he signed in May of last year. So,
right.
And that was a 5-year deal.
I've had 5 different people, 2 people send me a story on that, and then 3 different people DM me about it. Like, literally 3 different people. And I'm like, huh. Yeah, Lars Sullivan kind of sounds like Jesse Ventura, but not quite. He's more like, it's me, Lars Sullivan, and I'm going to destroy everyone on the roster. Kind of sounds...
Hickory Dickory Dock.
Yeah. Hickory Dickory Dock. Let me see. Lars Sullivan promo. Let's see if
his knee injury is going to keep him out. They said maybe even 9 months. So
let's see if we can hear him.
Would you ever
what a
ask
bad
a
series of
lion
events for him.
Why they methodically stalk their prey?
Would you ever ask a lion why they methodically stalk their prey? Ready? Listen, everybody. Listen to this.
Would you ever ask a lion why they methodically stalk their prey before sinking their teeth into flesh?
Would you ever ask a lion why they methodically stalk their prey before they viciously sink their teeth in and go for the kill? No!
And viciously ripping it apart?
And viciously ripping it apart? I've got Lars Sullivan better than Lars Sullivan. Arr! He sounds like a pirate.
Why would you ever ask what drives a man like me?
I was thinking all day about eating you and devouring your ovaries. Like he's like Jesse the Body and an angry pirate rolled into one. Dead serious.
Yeah.
Very dead serious. Lars sounds like Kane, someone said. Wow. I don't know about that. Like, my name is Kane. My name is Kane. Why is it? This doesn't work on this microphone, I guess. Hold on.
My name is Kane. Undertaker, I will butt fuck you, Undertaker. I am the Undertaker's brother.
All right, I'm sorry. What's up, everybody? I'm sorry. I'm retarded. Kind of retarded. Lars sounds like the illegitimate son of Kane. A lot of people saying Kane. Wow, I didn't think you sound like Kane at all.
Yeah, I don't hear that even in the slightest. But
you can hear my saliva when I'm talking. My tongue,
very dry,
the rolling thing. It's very weird. I was watching his mouth. It was terrifying watching his mouth as he speaks. I was like, wow, that is scary.
Yeah, looks like he's over enunciating. He's very wide mouth.
I just ate out. It's me, the Body Ventura. I just ate out Lars. I was trying to do the guy from Men in Black earlier on the Corrupted Nation stream, and I was like, come over here, Will Smith. I've got a big fat fucking dick for you. I couldn't even do it. I can't do it anymore, but I had him earlier a little better. I don't know. It's all gone now. It all just sounds like Ryback, someone says. Yeah, I agree. It all just sounds like Ryback.
It all goes back to
347. What up, bro?
WWE filed the trademark for the name WWE After the Bell last week, and they're expecting that that's going to be the studio show on Fox Sports 1, hosted by Renee Young. and possibly to be co-hosted by Jerry the King Lawler. So that's interesting. We know that the show has been in talk for a while, but you like the name After the Bell?
Yeah, I guess it's a pretty cool thing. I don't know how many people will watch it. Can we call in and like prank them and stuff and like donate to them live and say Joe Cronin's got a big dick and stuff like that?
I wonder, that what was the Livewire, right? Where you could call in back in the day? They used to take phone calls and stuff.
Yeah, Livewire.
I think that was it.
Livewire.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they would, get people on the message boards and stuff. Like at AOL. Oh, the good old days.
AOL.com.
And did you notice that Scott Hall wasn't in the ring for Austin's, promo last night?
He was in the ring. They all had to get out of the ring as the beer started pouring, but he was in the ring.
He had to leave when the celebration of alcohol started.
Well, they all
left.
left.
Went and sat at the timekeepers area.
They all left. X-Pac got out of there. All the alcoholics got out of there. Everybody left. I got a video of them all hopping out there. It says they drenched everyone. X-Pac, Hall, a couple other people I can't remember now. It was funny watching them get the fuck out of there. And then Lillian fucking Garcia is just like, ah!
She's just, get the funnel.
All the boys left and the girls in there getting their titties drenched.
Devon, get the funnel.
Devon, get the goddamn fucking slow motion zoom in camera on her. Lillian Garcia is hot.
I guess Alicia Fox is done. They're saying that, she was showcased as a legend last night.
Wow.
You figure she was involved in quite a few of the legend angles that they had, and she really hasn't done much in a long time since she's gotten in trouble. Really, that was in February earlier this year, which led to Arn Anderson getting fired. So that was we haven't seen her do anything since, and unfortunately, they're saying that she's no longer an active wrestler. She was in every segment, and they never formally released her. So maybe the idea is they never release anyone, that she's not going to wrestle anymore, but she's still under contract. So they're thinking, she'll just be a Legends role and an ambassador.
That's so well, and kind of what she was doing a little bit anyway, in a way, I guess.
Yeah. Now it's just full time in that sense.
They're phasing her out. I wouldn't call her a legend though, but all right.
Yeah. Well, hey. Also, you had Hulk Hogan saying that he's saying that Vince is always looking for that one big attraction. He said that you've got this Scottish psychopath running around like a crazy man. Of course, you got AJ, but then you got Ricochet, who's making an impression on everyone. But all in all, Hulk Hogan is betting on Kevin Owens. He said he's my boy.
Wow. Because he's white. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. I mean, no one's really been doing anything in this company. It's been really bad. Just been horrible. The attendance for stuff is really bad.
Tonight's attendance looked abysmal. There was, a few people there.
Right.
I know Mark had sent us a few photos, and the tarped off areas just felt like they were never ending. Just where does where does it start and where does it end?
Would you like to see the attendance for the house show that they put on against Raw for SmackDown?
I don't know why they had that.
Take a look at that.
That baffled me.
Look at that. Dude, is this fucking WWE or is this Top Rope Promotions?
That's like, what, 300 people it looks like?
Yeah. That is, wow. Like, I would have gone to this if I knew about this. I would have gone, if I was anywhere near there, I would have been like, hell yeah, front row for some weird fucking show. Like for an indie event held in an arena. Dude, they had to have lost, they had to lose money on this. Like, there's no way. There's no way they didn't lose money on this. The arena is at least got to be fucking $10,000 to rent, at least. $5,000 to $10,000 to rent this place. And you talk about probably, I don't know, 350 people?
And that's what it looks like.
And if you ticket prices, in let's say $40. I mean, if the arena's $10,000 to rent, they probably made $15,000 on ticket sales. So, and then you got to pay everybody.
Yeah, you got to pay everybody.
I mean, shit, man. I mean, you're talking about probably
tickets are apparently cheap as well. So,
and if it's 35, it's probably about $35,000 to pay everybody, if not more. I heard that it's always like $50,000 to put on the fucking thing. So
that seems likely. So that kind of makes sense for a house show.
So if it's about $50,000 to put it on, and I mean normally you get at least 7,000 seats sold. So 7,000, times an average ticket of $40 is $280,000. You know what I mean? So then if you take away $60,000,
you're doing okay.
Yeah, you're making, and then you take away all the travel bullshit. I mean, you get down to a point where the Raw and SmackDown shows are making you about $100,000 to $300,000 a show, and then merchandise. So the WWE is probably making anywhere between $200,000 or $100,000 and $500,000 on a big Raw show. You would think.
Yeah.
So
you would hope.
This is, and I don't know the logistics or the numbers. It might be less than that, probably, but when you're talking about a whole company, the WWE making let's say $350,000 profit, and maybe making about $700,000 a week. You're talking about $36 million a year.
Yeah.
$36 million a year that's about everybody's salary in the company.
Yeah, that's enough to at least feed Brock Lesnar.
So I mean, that's not So when you think about a show like this, and I didn't factor in merchandise on that, so yeah. So then they're making money, but this is like, what the fuck? Like, what? This is crazy.
Yeah, it is shocking.
I mean, the thing about this that gets me is WWE used to put on shows in small arenas. Back in the day, they would do it. Like the South Shore Music Circus I always talk about. That place would have held more people than this, but it would have been on a small place. The venue's cheaper to rent, and it's a tiny little place. But my God, they actually put this on in this place, assuming that these pictures aren't fraudulent. And, well, okay, there's some people on the backside, too. So there's more than 300 people. There might be 1,000. There might be
maybe 700.
There might be 800, people there, something like that. They might have gotten 1,000 in there. They might have gotten 1,000 in there. Fuck these seats, dude. I'd be like, can we just go down here? Like, what the fuck? Wow. I mean, assuming this isn't like earlier before the show and somebody's faking something here. Greg M. Parks with these tweets.
No, I saw more besides just that one. There was two others that I saw last night. I'd have to dig through Twitter again to find it, but it was basically this. It backed up what he had sent out for pictures. One was a live video.
Oh, I see photos now of like during the show. So yeah.
It was later on.
It got a little bit better later on, but it's still bad. Yeah, it wasn't as bad. Those pictures made it look a little worse, I think. But it is not good. I'm looking at it. Doesn't look good there either. Interesting.
Yeah, Sheamus also unveiled a new look. He's got kind of a mullet thing going on, and he's wearing a referee shirt. And some people are curious if he's changing positions in the company. Is he going to announce a retirement from in-ring performance soon? Will he just be doing something as a guest referee spot, or is it just a troll job? No one really knows. But with all the injuries that he's had with the severe spinal stenosis, I mean, this is what puts pressure on the spinal cord and the nerves. This is what Edge had to retire from prematurely. So we haven't really heard any updates about his condition in quite some time.
JB Radio in the chat says SmackDown was a 10 out of 10 tonight. He's on drugs. JB, you know what else is a 10 on 10? This right here. It almost sounds like the beginning of the Queen "We Will Rock You" song. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my God! Wait a minute. Let me get that up here. Hold on. Let's just see if we can hear. If we can hear it here. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. Hey, here we go. Here we go. Let's get this on here. Let's get this going. Let's see.
Make a big play in the street, gotta be a big man. Then you got mud on your face, a big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place. Singing you big disgrace.
Shitting yourself all over the place. We will shit you. Tommy shit himself.
Buddy, you're an old man, poor man, pleading.
Gonna shit your fucking self and get shitty. You got shit on your face, you fat disgrace. Shitting yourself all over the place. Shit you. Fucking. Fucking Tommy. Oh my god, dude, Tommy. I can't believe he fucking did that, bro. I'm like, what in the fuck? For the people that didn't hear the original clip, let me, I was doing Honestly By the way, this is why you have to be a fucking patron, goddammit. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Go become a patron if you can. And when you become a patron, if you're a $10 VIP, I think you get Honestly. And I actually released it for the $5 patrons. But Tommy did a 1 hour and 20-minute podcast with me. It's our 8th episode with him, and he fucking shit himself. Listen to this.
20, and it's just, you know, little things that he does with his friends, and it's just absolutely hilarious. I can't stop watching it.
What the fuck was that? Did you just shit yourself?
Absolutely hilarious. I can't stop watching it.
What the fuck was that? Did you just shit yourself?
No.
What was that?
I just farted.
No. Dude, that sounded like a gargoyle. That's what that sounded like. God damn.
It's gross.
Well, it's fart on leather, so that's why it sounds
No,
like
that's
that.
fucking shit out ass.
Oh.
It's not fart on leather. That is shit out ass, bro. That is turd shit coming out ass. Is what that is. Joe, you are silly and you're 5 years old, says Denise. That's true. I think I just killed JB, though. I think I just killed JB. That was a shit, bro. He shit himself. That was a poopy. It was a total poopy. You're fucking right, I'm 5 years old. When you hear shit like that, I mean, it was a real serious podcast up until he fucking shits himself, you know? And then it was like, well, this guy's shitting himself, so what are you going to do?
I had to listen to the audio on the stream, and it definitely sounds like he shit himself.
Oh boy. Anything else you wanted to say, Jake, before we get the fuck out of here?
No, that's it. You know, tomorrow night we'll have a little bit more inside look into what's shaping up for the rest of both NXT and SummerSlam for SummerSlam weekend, and some more news and rumors. I'm working on a story. We'll see if I get a response back. It'll be a good one if I do. So hopefully that comes through. Besides that, also going to be talking about Ronda Rousey, seeing when she's coming back. So you're going to want to tune in tomorrow night.
SummerSlam.
Out of nowhere is going to be explosive.
Out of nowhere tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on the Joe Cronin Show, tomorrow night 11 p.m. And then I'll be playing some games afterwards. It'll be a lot of fun. I might play some tonight. I don't think so, though. But looking like tomorrow, maybe. Looking like tomorrow. I was doing all right in Halo a little bit the other night, but yeah, that's about it, man. We'll see you, Jake. I'll let you go, man. You go get some sleep and kill the neighbor, you know?
Yeah, fuck him up in the process. Loud bastards. Always beating his wife.
Is he?
Constantly.
Let's shoot him. Let's get him.
Well, they beat the shit out of each other.
Let's go get
where
him.
The pipes are, you know, if you sit in the bathroom, you can hear the whole thing. 3 a.m. makes for great entertainment.
Let's see if anybody gets the PUBG bat signal.
Playing it high in the sky. Guys, thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow night for Out of Nowhere. And make sure you all stay sexy and have a good night. I'll talk to you later on Facebook, Joe.
All right. You want in on PUBG, Jake?
I'm going to pass out. I've had the shit day from hell. I haven't even seen what an Xbox looks like in weeks.
What's up with you and Xbox? Why didn't you jump on Xbox? What's going on?
I haven't played in far too long.
Yeah,
it's been nonstop with just more doctor's appointments than I can fucking keep up with, and I've got bandages going up my ass and my neck and my hand, and it's been, you know, just one test or injection or shit fucking thing after another. And
I want to beat your doctor with a fucking.
Danny's got 2 more weeks of camp, so once that's over, I won't have to be up even earlier than I usually do to take the car and stuff. So
I love when you just drop the kid off at camp and that's it. We'll see you in a week or 2.
I miss those days. You're staying.
Yeah, I mean that's what I did. I mean my poor, you know, but I do remember when they did have to drop me off. That sucked. Thank you, Mom, because I no, I don't know. All right, man. You get some sleep, baby doll, and I will see you. I'll see you in the DMs.
Ooh.
Hey, baby.
Slide right into them.
See you in the DMs, baby. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you, Jake.
Slide in.
God bless you, man. I love you. I'll talk to you there. Bye.
Right.
Mwah. Bye, Jake. I love you. Let's make it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby.
Tommy, you're a boy, you got a poopy stain in your ass and you're gonna poopy yourself someday. You got poop on your face, you fucking disgrace. Fatter than shit all over the place.
Oh my god, we got some more donations to play. Hold on a minute.
Super Chat Party.
The Botch Club.
Plug Wrestle Daily. Botch Club. New Joe. Bear soon.
Oh, hell yeah, son. Botch Club on Instagram, baby. Go check out Botch Club on Instagram, guys. I'm going to leave them fucked up comments all night long on Instagram. And if you guys want to become a patron of mine, please do. I'm always putting Instagram photos up on there. Botch Club and The Wrestle Daily. The Wrestle Daily. Seriously, go check out The Wrestle Daily. They're badass. What else do we got? Any new patrons I got to shout out? Some new shit on Patreon I got to shout out. Let me see. We did our shout outs of the $25 patrons earlier. Ron Booth went from $1 to $5. Thank you to Ron. And James Taylor is now a $10 patron. So thanks to James Taylor. And also Chili Cheese J, $10 patron.
Still pissed about that false Brian announcement.
Yeah, bullshit. The fucking assholes. Soundwave, I agree, man. It's bullshit. I don't get that shit, man.
Super Chat Party.
We need the Demon versus the Fiend at SummerSlam.
The Demon versus the Fiend. I don't think we're going to get it, man. I think we're just going to get regular Finn Balor, it looks like. Regular Finn Balor. Nick Grasso. Nick Grasso, thank you very much for the $2.99. And Man Mohan Bisoy, thanks for subscribing to the channel, man. Appreciate that. Oh, God. Look at this, right? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Nick Grasso. Yeah, Poopy.
It wants to break free. It wants to break free. It wants to break free from his bunghole. It's so squishy, diseased. It's brown and it's yucky. It drips from his ass. It wants to break free. What the fuck?
Oh, man, I'm a 5-year-old, man. I am a fucking 5-year-old. Oh, my God. I'm 5. I don't give a fuck. Fuck everybody. Shout out to Toxic Joker for taking home the digital championship tonight. Appreciate that, man. You did it. You did it, boy. I think you did it, unless I play video games and somebody fucking overtakes you. I don't know. The Soundwave 92. Joe, you fucking brutal. This is a fucking crime. This is not Queen. I know. He wants to shit now. I don't know. Fuck, I'm fucked up, man. I'm fucked up. Bye. Bye, everybody. Oh, my God. Hello, shit stain, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because I'm shitting in my pants. The shit is falling down my leg again, and my asshole was exploding in my pants. Shit remains, and it smells like shit. I can't believe I shit myself. The brown stain is in my palm. Beneath my ballsack lies a puddle of poo. The brown, yucky, smelly, icky goo. When my ass, it was dripping like a smudge. Oh, it was the sound of shitting. I can't believe I shit myself. Oh my God, what's that smell? My shit is flowing out of my anus. It's flowing all around my own penis. I was shitting out my anus on the floor evermore. Was the sound of shitting. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow night. it is a fine day in church. I say yes. I said, praise the Lord. Stay with me. Praise the Lord. I say your neighbor is a scumbag. Yes, I say. I said, yes, Lord. I looked up to the Lord Almighty and the gods of all holiness. And I say, your neighbor, he wants to kill you. Your neighbor wants to kill you. And your neighbor wants to kill you, but the Lord wants you to love me. Yes, God bless. God bless everybody. God bless you. I'm just saying that, I think your neighbor might have done awful things. Your neighbor has done awful things to me. Your neighbor has done awful things to many people. I'm not telling you to choose me over your neighbor. I ain't telling you to choose me over your neighbor. I'm just saying that your neighbor has done some awful things. Now I think that perhaps you should send a message to your neighbor and leave your neighbor. Leave your neighbor and come in here to the Lord's house and give me your money instead of your neighbor. Because that's what Jesus Christ wants you to do. God bless. God bless you. God bless you. That's right. And you say to me, but my neighbor really didn't do that much to me. I like my neighbor. I like you and my neighbor. And I gotta say to you, oh, I get it, but your neighbor is a manipulator. Your neighbor is the devil. Your neighbor has been doing devilish things that you don't understand. Let me tell you about those things. I'm not saying you have to choose me over your neighbor, but I'm just saying, take a look at this and take a look at that and think about the words of the Lord Jesus Christ. Yes. I know that you say your neighbor hasn't done much, but I think you're starting to see the light. I think you're starting to see the light that I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you the things that your neighbor really does. And now that I've done that, why don't you cross the line and step into my church? Step into my church. I'll never ask you for anything. I'll never ask you for a dime. I'll never call you. I'll never bother you. I'll never ask you why you left. I'll never ask no questions. So come on over here and leave your neighbor and come to me. That's right. Come on. Come on down. That's right. Very good. Very good. See? See? I told you your neighbor was the devil. I told you your neighbor was the devil. I don't expect anything over here. I don't expect anything over here. Your neighbor expects the world from you because he's the devil. Oh, thank you very much for tipping me. Thank you very much. See, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect, unlike your devilish evil neighbor, I didn't expect that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I told you. God bless. If you say